Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome to chemistry class with chapter 10 acid, bases and salts. Today we will discuss a very interesting topic, that is salt. We will discuss its definition, example, then how salt is formed from acids, then uses of salts, then comes what are preservatives, and the last is advantages and disadvantages of preservatives. Come towards our first topic, that is salt. What is salt? Actually, acid is uh, acid is any compound in which hydrogen ions are present, and you have read it before. Hydrogen ion from acid is replaced by some metal ion. The product produced is known as salt. Like sulfuric acid is an acid, NaOH is a base. In this reaction, from sulfuric acid, these two hydrogen ions are replaced and the product produced is Na2SO4. That Na2SO4 is known as salt. Along salt, water is also produced in this reaction. Salt are ionic compounds, and the most important common salt is your table salt with formula NaCl, and this is the crystal structure of sodium chloride, which is known as crystal lattice of sodium chloride. Salt is basically an ionic compound. It means it is made up of positive cation and negative anion. As in salt, positive and negative charges are equal, so it is electrically neutral. So salt is electrically neutral, just like ionic compounds. Salt is a very large family of compounds, and all salts are different from other salts and especially from table salts. Now we can define salt as it is an ionic compound formed when hydrogen of acid is partially or completely replaced by metal ion or ammonium ion. Salt is chemically and electrically neutral. Now we explain how salt is produced. This is nitric acid and it is an acid. This hydrogen from the nitric acid is replaced by metal ion sodium, and the product produced is NaNO3, that is sodium nitrate, and it is a salt. In the same way, this hydrogen from nitric acid is replaced by ammonium ion, and the product is ammonium nitrate, which is a salt. In the same way, this hydrogen can be replaced by calcium ions, and the product is CaNO3, that is calcium nitrate, which is again a salt. Similarly, this hydrogen can be replaced by aluminium ions, and the product produces aluminium nitrate, that is a salt. Now we can produce salts from different acids, like sulfuric acid gives sulfate salts, HCl gives chloride salts, nitric acid gives nitrate salts, and carbonic acid gives carbonate of salts. Now we will make sodium salts from all these acids, then magnesium ion, then magnesium salts with all these acids, then aluminium, and the last ammonium salts from all these ions. Now let us start. First, sodium react with sodium is a metal ion, and it reacts with sulfate ions from acid and produce sodium sulfate with formula Na2SO4. Similarly, it reacts with HCl and it gains chloride ions from salt and produce NaCl, which is a common table salt. In the same way, sodium with nitric acid forms NaNO3. Sodium from carbonate forms sodium carbonate. In the next, magnesium plus 2 is a metal ion. It gains sulfate ions. It reacts with sulfate ions from sulfuric acid and produce magnesium sulfate. Similarly, it gains chloride ions and form magnesium chloride. Magnesium gains nitrate ion from nitric acid to produce magnesium nitrate. Magnesium react with carbonate ions from carbonic acid and form magnesium carbonate. Come towards next, that is aluminium. In the same way, aluminium react with sulfate and form a salt aluminium sulfate. Aluminium in presence of HCl forms AlCl3. Aluminium with nitric acid forms salt nitrate salts, that is aluminium nitrate. Aluminium from carbonic acid got carbonate and form carbonate salts, that is aluminium carbonate. The next is ammonium. Ammonium ions react with sulfuric acid and form a type of sulfate salts, that is ammonium sulfate. Ammonium react with HCl and form chloride salt, that is aluminium chloride. Then ammonium ion react with nitrate salts and form ammonium nitrate. Ammonium react with carbonic acid and form carbonate salts, that is ammonium carbonate. Hopefully you have understand that how metal ion react with acids to form different variety of salts. Next is you have to identify whether these chemicals are salt or not. First is barium nitrate. As this nitrate comes from nitric acid, so the compound is a salt. Zinc sulfate. Sulfate comes from sulfuric acid, so this is again your salt. Aluminium oxide. It is not a salt. Carbon dioxide. It is not a salt. Tin nitrate. Nitrate again comes from nitric acid, so it is a salt. Next is glucose. Glucose is again not a salt. Now come towards the next topic, that is uses of salts. One of the most important use of salt is it adds taste to our food. Now other uses of salts are ammonium chloride is used in torch batteries. Ammonium nitrate is used in fertilizers. Calcium chloride is used as drying agents. Iron sulfates are used in iron tablets. Magnesium sulfates are used in medicines. Potassium nitrate is used in gunpowder. Silver bromide is used in photography. Sodium chloride is used in making NaOH, that is base. Sodium stearate is used in making soap. Some other uses of salts in our daily life are: it is used in agriculture. Nitrates and ammonium salts are commonly used as fertilizers. Sulfates are used as pesticides to kill the insects. Silver bromide are used to make films and photographic paper in industries. Similarly, calcium sulfate are used in plaster of Paris to support broken bones. Potassium manganate 7 is used as disinfectant to treat wounds. Calcium carbonate and calcium hydrogen carbonates are used as antacids. Antacids are medicines that is used to cure the acidity in stomach. The next is food preservatives. Food preservatives Sodium chloride and sodium benzoate and sodium nitrite are used to prolong the shelf life of food. Sodium chloride and monosodium glutamate are used to enhance the taste of our food. The next are preservatives. Preservatives are substances or chemicals that are added in food to slow down or prevent the growth of microorganisms. Basically, these microorganisms make our food spoil. For example, preservatives may be salt, vinegar, sugar, sodium benzoate, sodium nitrate, and sulfur dioxide. These preservatives have some advantages as well as disadvantages. First of all, what are the advantages of preservatives? Food preservatives are used to prevent food spoilage. They increase longevity of food. Food stay fresh, food looks nicer, no change in food taste due to addition of preservatives, and it make our food long lasting. These are the advantages of preservatives. Now come towards harmful effects of preservatives. Preservatives are very harmful for our health if used in uncontrolled way and in high amount. For example, preservatives may cause breathing problems, heart diseases. They are carcinogenic, that is, they can cause cancer if used in excess amount. Similarly, they can cause allergies and sensitivity. Preservatives should be used under controlled conditions, and it is the responsibility of Food and Drug Administration Department to ensure the use of preservatives in in accurate amount. Thank you and have a nice day.